माताजी जय श्री माता जी। अब हम सब श्री माता जी के श्री चरणों में नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और सामूहिक बंधन लेंगे। Now we all humbly bow down at Shri Mata Ji's lotus feet and take collective bandhan. Jai Shri Mata Ji. तीन महामंत्र और गणेश मंत्र, 3 महामंत्रास एंड गणेश मंत्र।
Shri
अब हम सब इसी ध्यान की अवस्था में रहते हुए श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करेंगे. Now we'll listen Shri Mataji's divine speech at this meditative state.
Such a pleasure to come back to you. I was looking forward to it. I received all your beautiful letters and greetings and all that you wrote to me. It was so loving and so encouraging to know about your progress here. And when I was really working very hard, I used to think of you, and I would put this idea into my mind that a day will come when the prophecy of William Blake must come. I went to Australia and I was amazed the way miracles took place in that country. It is said that in the Purana there was a saint called Trishanku who committed some mistake, little mistake, and he was sent as the Southern Cross hanging in the air and was told that you must create your own heaven. And really Australia is heaven, no doubt, but it's Muladhara. It is Muladhara. The people are of course getting all the ideas overread as we are here. They have accepted all these also wrong ideas quite a lot. But somehow I feel still in the heart of heart, they feel that this may not be correct way of life, and they still feel that some of the things we do is not absolutely perfect, or is not the thing that will really make them happy. There are all sorts of gurus in Australia, all sorts of people over there. But basically, they do not accept people who come there and preach absurd things without any reference to the ancient scriptures and things. So they are traditional people in a way, as far as their religious ideas are concerned. But they are very open-minded. For example, the first miracle that took place was that there was a lady who was an actress who was very sick. She got her paralysis attack or some sort of a thing like that. And the doctor said that she will not be cured. She will die maybe next day. And there is no possibility of getting cured. So the friend of hers, who is a very big journalist, he came to a homeopath who is a Sahajogi, and asked if she could help with homeopathy. So she said, I can't help you with homeopathy. Only thing, I have got a photograph which you can take it and put it under her pillow, and maybe this might work. So he took the photograph because she was just tired. There was nothing to be questioned. Put it under her pillow, and next day she opened her eyes. And they couldn't believe it. So as usual, doctor said, oh, must be this, must be that. she should not in any case survive, because in any case her brain is damaged, no doubt. We have seen it, that her brain is damaged. But next day she started talking. They couldn't believe it. That she's talking, that means her brain is alright. She improved gradually. But all this clicked a different atmosphere, very different atmosphere for Sahaja Yoga. Because the friend who was her friend, the one who was very much interested in her here, was a man who is very highly placed in journalism. Though he is not a surgeon or anything. But he sent a journalist to me, to our program, who and his wife, who is the president of Journalist Association in Australia, got realized. That really clicked the whole thing. So these medias can be also used, and once they are used, you can do a lot of things. But at the helm of affairs, we should have people who are not arrogant, are mild, you can say, or people who are humble enough to understand surgery. Of course, as usual, there were some encounters. One of them was twice born had come. See, they came to fight with me. Twice born. And this is actually twice born. This has come from America. When I went to America last time, they told me that I must get all my lectures registered and all that kind of a copyright I must keep. I said, why should I keep it like that? They said, no, then they will use your lectures. I said, let them use. After all, realization I have to give in any case. They can't give realization. So when I said there that you have to be born again, you have to be twice born, they started an organization called Twice Born Out. There are so many, like True Vibrations, all sorts of organizations have started in America on those lines. So this Twice Born came to fight with me, saying that, what is your authority? I said, what is your authority? They said, my authority is Bible. I said, all right. What is the authority of Bible? They said, the authority of Bible is Christ. I said, Christ never wrote Bible. He never wrote it. There has nothing to do with Bible. He never wrote it. So they did not know how to answer me. They said, still you must have an authority. I said, I will prove my authority. First of all, you tell me your authority to ask this question. They're carrying Bible in their hand, and this is written, I am the Alpha and I am the Omega. I said, he is. But who's going to accept it? You believe in Christianity, all right, because you are born in it. If you were born a Hindu, you would have been a Hindu. Because you are a child who will belong to something somehow. But I can prove it that he was the Omega and he was the Alpha. Then they started attacking this, that, but somehow everybody threw them out. It was very interesting because so many people got realized. And they came to programs that we had so-called seminars in the open. We arranged seminars because we had no place to go to with 500, 600 people. So there is one gentleman who has a big house which has got a big compound. So we invited them, all of them there with us. The whole day was there. It was like a Sermon on the Mount sort of thing. So many of them sitting there, they're having their food and they're talking and all that. So many people getting cured. It was really remarkable the way these people took such interest and came all the way. For the first time they had their realization. And every day they came for about 7 days. Every day, every evening they all came from all over the place. We had people from Tasmania who came down, and we had people from Melbourne, from New Zealand, from all over. We got people there, they came and stayed in the ashram. Ashram itself is another beautiful place. It's a miraculous story. They say that one day Meera rang me up to say that they have already sold their houses, we have no place to go to, we can't find a place to live in. Because they were expecting some place will come through, but there's no place available. I said, all right, now don't worry, tomorrow you'll get the place. And she couldn't believe it. How can that be? And they had told about 200 agents who said that there is no such a place available and we just can't get you this. And Terence, her husband, had gone out and he was looking out for things and he came back home very tired. So Meera told that mother has said that tomorrow you are going to get it. I said, tomorrow? Can it be possible? He said, no, there was a telephone call in the evening from somewhere and she gave a number. So he rang up in the morning to ask that number. What was it? It was from an agent. They said that we have found a place for you. If you want, you can occupy it right now. Next day they moved into the house. Actually, and it's a beautiful place with 14 bedrooms and a huge big halls. It's a beautiful place. So that's how they got it. So many things work out this way. And they said that not only that we have got the blessing, but so many miraculous material things are happening that we are really surprised. But I have already told you that it is written that yoga kshema vahamya. First you must get your yoga and the kshema will come afterwards. The well-being will come afterwards. Of course, in the discussion, it turned out to be something much more revealing when I was talking to people. So I have not told you people or Indians so far. I told them about Christ. I hope you have received their tips. Huh?
Not yet. They're sending.
Have you heard them?
Okay.
What is the scripture say? I think we are going to thoughtless awareness when we listen to it. Nothing registered. The thing I told them about Christ was this, that everybody did. Something great for our awareness. Like Moses, he brought in the idea of dharma, he gave us the idea of balance. And we had Abraham and all these people. But Christ did the greatest thing in a way. Because he came at a point, which is the Agya Chakra, where ego and superego cross each other. And what he did, that all this karma theories that was there so far, that you have to suffer your karma, he came to counteract it by saying that he died for our sins. Means he can suck our karmas. So this theory of karma is over now because Christ is born. If Christ could be awakened in your Agya Chakra, then all your karmas, past karmas, all your sins will be sucked by this awakening. But Christians, those who went to India, were stupid people. They wanted to extend their empire there, in their own, not of Christ. So they never communicated. I don't know if they even saw what it meant, dying for our sin, what it has relation with karma thing. So, when they went to India, they put Christ in such a funny way that Indians would not accept him. And because of that, the integration of Christ's life with Indian philosophy could not take place. On the contrary, they completely repelled him. And they could not understand Bible. They would not see it. That's how Christ, who came on this earth for such a great purpose, is to suck our karmas, was completely lost to them. And still so many gurus are talking about our karma thing and making full advantage of it. They are not aware that Christ came for this thing. He has already done it for us. Once your Agya is established and you get your Christ awakened within you, all your previous sins are sucked. But the most unfortunate thing is that those who are supposed to be Christian nations have the worst Agyas. This is the biggest tragedy, is that they have forgotten the Lord's Prayer, which is the mantra for our Agya. I think forgiving others is a very important. We must learn to forgive. All the time we must learn to forgive. That is the best way we can keep our Agya in control and our ego at its proper level. What right have you got to be not forgiving? Because by not forgiving, you are harming yourself. That's why forgiving others is the only way we can really control our Agya. Even forgiving ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves and we have to forgive others. Today is a day when I should be talking about Sahasrara. Because tomorrow is a day of Sahasrara. And that is the greatest blessing of Sahaja Yoga after Christ's advent. Even if you accept your sins, you are to be given realization. Without realization, it has no meaning. And so, this Sahaja Yoga, which is today's Mahayoga, came into being because you all have to be realized. You have to know yourself. The self, that is the spirit. That is the only way we can know God. There is no other way that we can know God. We have to be our spirit. The second thing that we in all the Christian nations have done is to forget our spirit. It is a double catch. If the ego develops, it covers your heart. You can even become emotionless. When it covers your heart, then the heart becomes like a stone and the spirit does not shine. All the time what you have to say, that I am the spirit. All the realized souls have to say, I am the spirit. I am not this body, not this mind, not this superego, none of these upadhis as they call them. But I am the spirit, the pure spirit I am. If you could recognize that part in you, that you are the spirit, your realization will be fully established. As long as you are identified with other things, this cannot be established. So first and foremost thing you have to recognize is that you are the spirit. You are not the thoughts which are overcrowding you. You are not the fears with which you suffer. You are not the ambitions with which you run. But you are that pure spirit which never changes, which is eternal, which is blissful, which is Satchitan. We all Sahaja Yogis have to know that we are the spirit. This is the mantra that one has to recite for heart catching. If your heart is not clean, you can never get realization. Anybody who comes with funny ideas about me, you have seen, he never gets realization. You have to have clean heart. You have to cleanse your heart. That's why I sometimes say that you have to put your Guru into your heart, who will clean your heart. Just to clean your heart. As you employ a maid in the house to clean your heart, you can employ your mother for that purpose. Cleansing is my job. Morning till evening I am cleansing. That's my name is also. But cleansing is such a big thing, that brings forth everything else with it. If there is dust on the diamond, on any diamond, which may be very expensive, you cannot see it. In the same way, if your spirit is clouded with doubts and fears, cunningness, then your spirit cannot shine. Now it is such a vicious circle that it is not easy to break. Even there your mind can cheat you. For Sahaja Yogi it is very easy. Just to sit before my photograph, you put your left hand here and one on your heart and say, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Can you try that now? Just put it. And say it together. Mother, I am the spirit. Again.
Mother, I am the spirit.
Again.
Mother, I am the spirit.
Again.
Mother, I am the spirit.
Okay? And humbler way could be also, Mother, am I the spirit?
Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit.
See now. Now Sahasrara breaking took place on the 5th of May 1970. I was just pushed into it. And I said one has to now break it. And if you see a very thin line of Kundalini really breaks the Sahasrara through the heart chakra. Here is the heart chakra. Through the heart chakra point only it breaks. If your heart is not clean, it will not break. So the first and the foremost thing is your Shiva Tattva, is your heart. Heart must be kept absolutely clean. There should be nothing that is doubting, that is confused, that is angry, that is ambitious, that is afraid of. Nothing of that kind should be in the heart. Just be confident. Just leave it into the hands of God. Because that is the point where the Kundalini takes you. And if that point is heavy, you can never break the Sahasrara. Then it happens, it's such a vicious circle again, sensing those people who have a bad heart, they come to me, they cannot get realization. So they have an additional chance to attack me by saying, we never got realization, we never felt the vibrations, so how is it that you are this? Because already the heart is dirty, you see, it starts then emitting, manifesting its spirit. And then it goes on adding up, and then they can build up a big story against me. But the main thing is you have come to ask for something so great. You have to have a heart which is humble, steadfast, and also proud of itself. Because in this heart is the spirit which is going to be enshrined. Now what do I do about your realization? My heart is very pure, absolute purity. There's not even the slightest ripple of anything else but love for you. So even if I get angry, it is out of love. Even if I say something sometimes harshly, it is out of love, to keep you out of troubles. But in my heart, there's nothing but pure love, pure love. And this pure love is the pure vidya, is the pure knowledge. Is the pure knowledge, is pure vidya. The complete technique of purity it knows. How does the water purify you? Do you know the technique, what the water does to you? The complete technique of purity resides in the heart. And how do I give you realization? Is to put you in my heart, bathe you there nicely. Have you seen crocodiles? Crocodiles are very ferocious. But when they hatch their eggs, they take all little crocodiles in their big mouth. And you should see the eyes of the crocodile. It is full of love and the children have. And the crocodile then puts the mouth inside the water and cleanses them like this. First thing I do is to give you birth in my heart and then cleanse you there in my heart. And then take you through my Sahasrara. I give you your second birth. Many people ask that what happens to our karmas and this. I say I cleanse it. It has to be cleansed. So many people have asked one question so many times, that how is it that Kundalini is such a difficult thing and how is it you can do so well? So I think there must be something special about me. Because I need not tell them who I am. If I say Adi Shakti, they think some sort of a woman who is about to Adi Shakti, it's a Shakti itself, power itself is horrified, and then on top of that is Adi Shakti. But this is the Adi Shakti of love, which is beyond human conception. Only by its power you can recognize it and understand it. How it cleanses you. That's how people get cured. They don't know how they get cured. Just with a photograph under your pillow. There's another actress in India who is getting cured. Very famous actress. With surgery. Just they can't understand and they cannot explain. But this is a pure knowledge of cleansing, which is built in that photograph, built in those vibrations. It knows everything, the whole technique is built inside. Once you have the vibrations, you don't have to learn any technique, it works out by itself. It is very subtle. It is complete Brahma Shakti. It's very powerful, very penetrating, very understanding. But it has all its knowledge built in itself. It's the Shuddha Vidya, it's the pure knowledge. When you say Nirmala Vidya, is also the same. It is immaculate. It cannot be compared with anything. The technique is so perfect that it never fails. It knows all the permutations and combinations. It knows how to work it out. One has to enter into the kingdom of God to see the working of all these techniques. That is why it was necessary to open the Sahasrara of people. Otherwise everything is Greek and Latin for people who listen to all these great prophets and to great avtaras. They thought they were talking through their hats. I mean, nowadays we talk through our heads only. Because Sahasrara is there, and through Sahasrara we hear and we talk. To break this Sahasrara was very important. Of course, you were also ready to receive it. The time had come, a mutual understanding was there, and it worked out. It's a tremendous thing. It has happened. It should work out in England. I should be here on this day, because as I have told you before, England is the heart of the universe. So we should see what's wrong with us. Very important for us to see as English people living in England what's wrong with us, with our heart. Because we are responsible for this great happening. Because only through heart a political structure and as an individual. Because if the English could clear the atmosphere of England, it would be very easy to click the Sahaj Yoga throughout the world. And that's why the responsibility of English is much more. One good thing I started after my visit to Australia. People have started donating land to us. Now we have got a plot of land in Borivali in Bombay, very near there, about 50 miles away from Bombay. We've got another plot of land of 7 acres which was donated to us. There is also possibility of our getting a bigger land of 25 acres which some of you have seen along the river Nira. And also there is a possibility of getting another nice land of 7 acres in Pune. In Delhi they have offered us a very, very beautiful land along the lake and the beautiful surroundings of a forest, very much near the river Jamuna. So now my visit to Australia has materialized. But my stay in England must materialize the other thing is the cleansing. First of all, let us all start from our individual hearts and then try to expand it. Every time what I find is this, that whatever you are supposed to do, you do the just opposite. Like liver, as I said, is Europe, and liver drinks the most of all. They produced the best wines. They are experts in the wines. The liver produces the wines. You see, this is the best part. Imagine distillery in your liver. What will happen? So the liver has become the distiller. It is very surprising. Now, this is the heart. Heart has to be large-hearted. One has to be large-hearted. So we have become small-hearted. A man with a heart is very courageous, very bold, very hardworking. Here we have lots of fears and problems and poets like Lord Byron. Our idea of universality is so limited that we think we live somewhere away from the rest of the world and we are just here and we should not be touched by anybody else. This is our heart. Then the heart has to circulate all over the world and gather all the the filth of the world and cleanse it. They have gathered the filth, all right. But cleansing are gathered. Circulation they have done all right. They have been up to China, they have been up to every place. I mean, every nook and corner they have reached, you see, with a little art. But when they have gathered all that with them, they don't know how to cleanse it. That they better do it. This is their job. So, this test you should put to all your problems here, and you'll be amazed that the heart needs cleansing, enlargement of the heart, greatness of the heart, the health of the heart, and the all-compassing forgiveness of the heart. And ego is the worst enemy of heart. Is the worst enemy. If anything gives you heart attack, it is your ego. And we have egos of various types. All kinds of egos can be found here. All kinds, see? As you can find all kinds of wines. So we have to know also what kind of food we require for this heart to be kept clean. First of all, we must develop a heart which has sweet feelings for others. Understanding for others. Generosity for others. It is not reading the novel that you do, but an understanding of a heart that loves, that cares for you. You may quarrel with someone, you may be jealous of someone, maybe that, but you love from the heart. You can never see that person being harmed by any chance. All the wealth of the world, all the ego of the world, you will deny to give your love. The love-giving capacity has to be increased and nourished by things that talk about generosity and greed. Like save the pound business is useless. Save the heart, we should start now. We have to save the heart, because it is you, the English, who are going to save the heart of the universe. So the Sahajogis have to have very large heartedness. Very clean heart. There should be no cunningness. No cunningness in the heart. While you know English have been the most cunning race. All over the world people know about what. If there's an Englishman, had it. Only somebody who can speak English is Indian. They know how to outbeat. There's a big competition. I don't know which one wins. But if it comes to Indians, they can outbeat it. Now the latest is the Guru system. From here the English went, and all the Western people went to invade all the developing countries. So the greatest of greatest, our India, has created such cunning people, absolutely cunningness, that they befooled you very nicely. All the English were nicely befooled. And all the Americans, and all the Australians, all of them put together could not find a few cunning people from India. So I should say for the time being, they have an upper hand. Maybe the English today with their clean heart develop such a sharp edge to their intelligence that they can expose all these people and cleanse the minds of the people who have been fogged by the mesmerism of these cunning people. So one has to realize that every action has a reaction, but the reaction comes the way the reactor is. Like the Indians are cunning but sly. English are cunning but intelligent. So they do it in such an intelligent way. You see, they'll cut your throat and not even a single drop. They know all the laws and regulations, how to cut the throat of a person. But the Indians, they will not even cut your throat. And you will become mad. Just they know how to do it. They are even more dangerous and subtler. I mean, I don't know, they might have got first initiations from English and now they are beating their gurus. It is like that, I believe. The cunning they have learned, there's no end to it. And for everything they have an argument and a solution. Whatever it is. You'll be happy to know that one of them, the Ravana, has got a paralytic attack now. And he's got a broken neck. He's lying in a hospital secretly. So that's one thing he has already been done. Now, today is a day of really great celebration for us. Very great celebration. Because it celebrates the rebirth of the universe. It's nice to celebrate the great advent of great people and their birth dates and all that. Like we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate the birth date of Nanaka and all these people is great, no doubt. But this is the greatest when every human being is to be reborn. Such a great thing. It's a very great day and an event when all the human beings were promised to get their realization. Without that, we would never have known the Spirit. We would never have known God Almighty. We would never have known the love that is permeating all over. We would never have felt that love, that power that controls the whole universe. We would have been blind and blind and blind. So this is one of the greatest days that we have to celebrate with great joy and happiness, because it celebrates the emancipation, the evolution and the rebirth of the humanity. For the advents and all these great incarnations do not need any rebirth. They are permanently just the same, they are permanent fixtures. There is no change in them, nothing. So what is there to celebrate their birthday? I don't understand. Every year they are just the same, their age is just the same, they remain the same. What is a birthday? They never grow. They never mature, they are over-matured already. But it is a great thing that you all should jump into that great realm of divinity, that you should know about the all-pervading power, and that you should become aware of the flow of that power through you. Without this, everything is useless. Everything is darkness. Everything is confusion and relative. So let us all really today celebrate for all other Sahajogis who have received realization all over the world. They are all putting their attention to you, and today they are all doing their pujas in their own places. We have to think of them, because all of you are one, connected with each other in love and in common bondage of your mother. May God bless you. Can I have some water? As desired by you, we have already got a video. Videotape. Did you get the videotape? Did you get it?
It's still
They are going to
in
send it.
Australia. It's all coming.
From Hong Kong. Imagine in Hong Kong the Chinese are great people. Chinese are tremendous. I mean, they have our traditions, Indian traditions. I mean, they are very traditional people. But they are westernized as far as other things are concerned. I mean, it's a big palace. Chinese are a big palace. And they have not lost their aesthetics as Indians have lost. You see, they have all your labor class aesthetics, Indians have. Plastics and nylons, you see. But not Chinese. Chinese have maintained their aesthetics. No surprise. Any questions? Well, I am so sorry for the whole thing. But we have done a good job. You see, we have done a good job. I tell you, because we had no communication with you here. Philip did not know any address, nothing. I didn't know how to contact those people in Ceylon. And we had already planned out to go to Hong Kong. All my plans as usual were all upside down. You know, it all works out this way. There was one lady called Emily Shri. She came from Hong Kong. And she wanted me to go to Hong Kong. And just to give her a lesson perhaps, it worked out that way. So what to do? They said there is no plane direct from Hong Kong, you have to come back to Singapore. If you have to go to Australia. So this was a big problem. We thought better do Hong Kong and come back and then do Australia. Modi was there, Rahul Bhai was there. Both of them went out. India has done one good thing. They are getting donations of land. This is something great. If we have no place, we can at least pitch our tents there. What else? Something?
Maybe do your puja.
Huh?
Maybe do your puja.
Puja now. Alright. Better have it.
अब हम सब श्री माता जी की आरती के लिए खड़े होंगे। नाउ वी ऑल स्टैंड फॉर श्री माता जी आरती।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा शरण में आया, सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा, माँ कर दिया उजियारा। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है, दिल भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधुर संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधुर संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी सरस्वती साक्षात् श्री कल्कि साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्कि साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
श्री माता जी, आज के इस सुंदर ध्यान के लिए हम सब आपके श्री चरणों में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करते हैं माँ। श्री माता जी, we humbly bow down at your lotus feet for today's beautiful meditation. जय श्री माता जी।
Om